Bullet Man!
Bullet Man! I activate my power. Bullet Man!
Oh,
What a guy.
what a G. Hello again and welcome back to the DNDND podcast. My name as always is Dan. I'm here with my co-host Spud.
Hello there. I'm me. And you are you.
Yeah? I thought you were going for a General Kenobi.
Hello there.
Hello there! I thought that's how you were starting off.
It's me.
General Grievous.
Indeed. What did we watch today, Dan?
Today, we had a little browse on Netflix.
Indeed.
Had a little browse on IMDb to see what was current, what was trendy with the kids, what was cool.
Indeed.
And
What did we find?
You what?
What did we find?
What did we find? We found the 2020 question mark film.
2019, technically.
I don't know. IMDb is very confused about it.
Yeah.
But the semi-new Animal Crackers,
Indeed.
the animated family comedy film that I've literally never heard of to this point.
Nope. This is
I feel
off
like
my
I should
radar.
have. Yeah, truly. I feel like I should know of it because the amount of cast...
The cast in this thing is ridiculous.
They're recognisable voices. You don't even have to look them up.
They're all recognisable voices.
And I was shocked to not have ever heard of this. I assumed it was a shitty Netflix original, honestly. But you know what? We watched Animal Crackers.
Indeed we did.
What are we drinking today, Spud?
Cocktails.
Yeah, obviously.
Well,
what kind of cocktail?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a porn star, but I didn't have the right ingredients. So it's like a strawberry porn star. Not without passion fruit.
Like an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
An OnlyFans martini.
Or a Patreon, maybe.
A page. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe just like have a Twitter.
An
but
ex-hamster
charges...
martini.
We're drinking close to porn star martinis, at least.
Indeed.
Oh, a very tasty drink.
Very nice.
One would say.
Thank you.
It went down well during the, I don't know.
Viewing
Animal
experience.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. One for the books. Animal Crackers.
Ooh.
You haven't heard of it.
No.
Neither have I.
No
I don't
one
know
has.
if this film was just blank, like, just missed me for some reason, and it is actually popular, or if it's just not being promoted, not being pushed.
Yeah. A lot of the reviews have been very mixed of just, it's alright.
Okay.
But still, something like this should have been pushed.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've seen a lot of films. I've seen a lot of Netflix films. There are bucket loads worse than this. Bucket loads that have been promoted big time worse than this. As I'm saying it, The Kissing Booth 2 is up on my screen.
Wow.
Because Netflix is showing me to watch that.
Did
No.
we plan that?
No, not at
Wow.
all. It's literally just shuffling through stuff. But Kissing Booth 2 is, I'm going to assume,
not gonna
trash
watch it.
given the first one.
I doubt we're going to watch it.
No, definitely not. We've got Trolls 2 to come soon.
One day.
And that will absolutely shit the bed on films.
Oh, totally.
It's going to be horrific.
It's so good when it does.
Oh, bloody hell. I don't think anyone's going to enjoy that.
So let's talk about the film that we watched rather
Let's talk
than
about-
the advertisements for stuff we haven't seen yet.
Oh, Space, though, is quite good, to be fair.
It is, yeah. That's not what we watched. We watched Animal Crackers. Plot.
Animal Crackers, the film.
Indeed.
Give me a very brief plot rundown, if you can remember.
I think I can.
Yeah.
So, the circus is run by a big old Elvis impersonator. And
Horatio.
And he has a brother who is basically the circus mechanic. He works out every trick. He's very nice. He's lovely.
Yeah.
Meets some foreign lady, gets magic biscuits
Yeah.
that allow him to turn into animals. And then he dies in a fire. Which happens in like the first 5 minutes. And then he gives the crackers to his nephew. And then his nephew and his wife and kid go on to save the circus
Yeah.
from the evil brother.
Yeah, pretty much. The weirdest plot breakdown.
Rather, yeah, it could have finished like 3 times.
I was thinking that. It could have, yeah, there was a lot of times it could have just been like, and scene. This
Yeah.
is the end. This is the end of the animals. It's weird. It was a
apparently
weird film. Very strange plot, like a strange concept for a plot at least.
Yeah.
But it worked?
It wasn't an advertisement, was it?
I don't know.
It's
like
called
Animal Crackers.
It's called Animal Crackers.
It's not like
should
very
be-
sly, is it?
Yeah. Plus, they say it so much, like, give me the power of the Animal Crackers.
Yeah, no, it's plugged. It's like bloody watching a film that's just like, McVitie's digestives.
What do you say can defeat these aliens? Pepsi? Oh my god.
I'd like to pitch a film to you. I'm going with the working title, Jar of Marmite.
Have you heard of the new blockbuster? White bread. And the sequel, cornbread.
He's like the evil brother of White Bread. White Bread's the hero, cornbread's like the evil one, and they find out they've got an adopted brother called Rye Bread.
Played by Ryback the wrestler.
Yeah, played by Ryback.
From their grumpy grandfather, Sour Bread.
Sour Bread! Oh no!
The slightly crazy aunt, Nut Bread. Nutty
Yeah,
Bread.
Nut Bread. You've got like Nut Bread and whoever she marries make banana bread because it's kind of sweet but a bit nutty. Fruitcake.
Nutty Bread and fruitcake make banana bread. Fuck yeah.
Oh god. Oh, the main character marries a French woman. It's just a baguette as well.
You know what we're doing right now?
What?
We're running down like a fucking children's show family tree. This is the fucking, I'm white bread. This is my brother, cornbread. Grr.
Oh.
Alright, let's start pitching hypotheticals.
I forgot this wasn't even the film we watched.
It should be.
I'll make it. I'll make White Bread of the film.
Of course you will. Look at you.
Tatted up.
Yeah.
I'm an ambassador for
white
any
boy.
brand that wants to sponsor me.
You are a fucking brand slot.
I'm a walking billboard.
Jeez.
Pay for a space in my body and you can advertise.
I mean, you're not advertising us, but advertise someone else's stuff.
I'll get a D&D podcast tattoo if you want me.
Please don't. I'll pay you not to.
Your mum would be so irritated.
Oh, you would be. I think everyone would be.
Oh yeah, but it's funny.
Actually, that would be brilliant. Get it on your chest.
Oh god, like
every
a full
time you meet a woman, they're like, "Oh my god, is that you? Who's that weird fucker on the left?"
That's my friend Dan.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this is not the film. Animal Crackers.
Indeed, it was. If I'm understanding this right,
Yeah.
which I'm almost definitely not, it was supposed to come out in April 27th, 2017,
Okay.
and then.
Did it actually get released anywhere then? Because that's 2017 is the IMDb release date.
It was supposed to be released, or it was made in 2017, but then the company who were making it went bust.
Oh.
And then it was bought by another company.
The weird opening credit people.
No.
No.
They also went bust. And then another company bought the rights. And here it just ends with there's been no proper release date. But it was slated to release on August 30th, 2019.
Oh, so it was probably intended for cinemas then.
Maybe
that's why they probably burned through any budget they had with not even reshoots, just re-releases and trying to get the film out there despite 3 years of fuckery by the looks of it.
That's where half of the budget went.
Yeah.
A small percent went on music.
Oh god, yeah, there was a lot of tracks in there that were quite
good tracks.
And then the rest
of
cast.
it went on cast.
Jesus.
And not even the actual cast. Before we go down that, do you want to know how many people wanted to play Horatio, who is the main villain?
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges, Al Pacino, Kurt Russell, Kevin Spacey, John Lithgow, Patrick Stewart, Willem Dafoe, Kelsey Grammer, Mark Hamill, and Michael Douglas.
All wanted to play him?
They're all considered.
Oh my god, okay.
So, but considering...
That's mad!
Yeah, and that's not all.
That's quite a handful of A-list actors that you're just whipping out for this Netflix film.
Well, considerations for Owen, the main character, Justin Timberlake, Jason Bateman,
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Jimmy Fallon, Ryan Reynolds, Neil Patrick Harris, Bryan Cranston, and Jason Segel. Seagal. So
Seagal.
just just all those people.
Yeah. All considered for
this.
I mean, it was a main
unknown-
role, but it's
Yeah.
unknown. Maybe we're just missing it out. Maybe this is very like a blip in our knowledge, but I don't know. I feel like I would know about it.
And it keeps going like this.
Mm.
There's multiple different, X was considered for the role. Do you want to know who was possibly going to be Bullet Man?
Oh, go on.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That would have been so sick.
Bullet Man!
That would have been amazing. He would have just needed more lines, though. He's too charismatic.
Fair point.
He's got too much charisma. Go on, give me
Is John Hamm in
the.
this? I've forgotten.
Is who?
John Hamm?
No, I wish John Hamm was in this.
No.
Run me down the cast list.
The actual cast.
The actual cast. There are too many big names.
Yeah. So, main character Owen.
Yeah.
John Krasinski.
Oh, John Krasinski.
John Krasinski.
What?
That's a
Dude from The Office.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
As well as his wife.
His own
both
wife.
in the film and real life, Emily Blunt.
This is just A Quiet Place. This is a prequel to A Quiet Place.
God, I wish. That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
We have Danny DeVito
As
as a
the clown.
short, balding fat man.
He is fantastic.
I like him.
He's a narrator at the start as well.
Yeah, he's periodically narrating it.
He's a nice, comforting voice.
Mm.
He's a good. You hear a Danny DeVito, you know the film's going to be at least semi-average.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold the death-defying feats of Bullet Man and his cannon of doom.
It looks like he may commit suicide.
Oh, boy.
Suicide is badass.
Oh man, our audio podcast is great. We have Ian McKellen.
Yeah,
As
he
Horatio
he is
P.
the actual
Huntington.
Horatio. What's his name?
Horatio P. Huntington.
Okay. Where does the Buffalo Bill Circus come from then?
It's not Buffalo Bill.
What is it?
I don't know.
Bullet Man.
Buffalo Bob.
Buffalo Bob, okay. And Bob is the uncle, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah.
James Arnold Taylor.
I recognise the name.
Speaking of recognising names, Raven Simone
Yeah.
Binkley.
Oh, really? The scientist?
Yep.
That's mad. Okay.
Patrick Warburton as
Yeah.
Brock,
Well, that was
who
obvious.
is literally an amalgamation of three of his biggest characters.
Jesus Christ.
You have Kronk
Yes.
for doing all the weird, crazy shit he
The
does.
weird slidey ninja
Joe
stuff.
Swanson for his giant body.
Is Joe Swanson
And-
before the accident?
This is character's name's Brock.
Yeah.
Do you know who else he's played? Brock
What?
Sampson in Venture Brothers.
I did not know that. I
Really?
should know that. It's the bloody voice. You can't mistake
It's
Patrick
the
Warburton.
voice. But we also have Tara Strong, Tara.
I don't know who that is.
Um,
Yeah, it's Tara, but I don't know who Tara
she was
is.
Talia, who I don't know who that is.
Oh, the cat. It was the cat.
Oh no, I don't want to contact her.
Why not?
Oh, she is in every children's show.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's... Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls, My Little Pony, Fairly Odd Parents, Unikitty. She was
Unikitty's the
Unikitty
Legoland spin-off, isn't it?
Yeah, but she was Unikitty in the Lego movie.
Yeah.
She's in Samurai Jack. She's in
That's cool.
fucking everything.
There must be a lot of good voice actors in this. They do, it plays very nicely.
Mm.
There's no weird, it's not like Romeo and Juliet where none of the voices work.
Oh, but other than that, there is Wallace Shawn as Mr. Woodley,
Wallace Shawn is the dude from
the
Princess
hunchback
Bride.
from Princess Bride.
Yep.
Gilbert Godfrey
Gilbert
as
Godfrey.
the Zucchini. Harvey Firestein as Esmeralda,
Okay, yeah.
the fortune teller. And then most of these are just kidding crowd.
Brilliant.
Gretchen, the bearded lady. Just multiple voices. Yeah, no one really...
Okay.
Don't think anyone...
It's a stellar list, though. That is
It is a
it's
ridiculous
such
list.
a brilliant list of actors and actresses to
It
start
should
off
not
with.
be that many people.
Honestly. Before we get into a spoiler section, per se, we've talked a little bit about the plot and a bit about the characters.
Indeed.
Would you recommend the film?
Yeah. If you've been drinking, or if you've got kids or whatever, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's definitely not bad.
I Yeah, personally, I think it's a fun film to watch in a
Yeah.
group. Like, it doesn't
There
feel
is
childish.
So much to like laugh at,
Yeah.
and like not even
There
just
really- yeah,
that's
there really
terrible
is.
in the way of that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Solid yes from me in terms of recommendation. There is so much to cover
It is
in
a
this
lot.
film. So many characters that, like, don't even need any scenes. That just, like
just
Brock.
there.
Brock stands alone by himself.
He
amazingly.
does so well for a character who could have been cut and nothing would have happened.
He was not needed in the film, but his inclusion made the film so much better. He was essentially Johnny Bravo if he worked in
was.
business.
Oh, he was so great.
It's when he entered the room, was showing off his muscles, and was like, "And my lips," and was just like looking at himself.
He just fucking teleports around. I love
He's
him.
fantastic. He just like basically slides out of frame and appears in random other places. His entire goal is just to sabotage the main characters.
He's not even like, not because he's working with the villains, he's just a bastard.
Yeah, honestly, he's such a dick.
Love him.
Christ. So the film follows the characters from the start. The ones you see get the the original circus guy, like the
Yeah.
helper,
Yeah.
and the fortune teller's daughter.
Yeah,
So it follows their nephew, I suppose.
Yes. It's the circus man's nephew.
Yeah,
Who
Owen,
grew up with the circus.
blue-haired Owen, and pink-haired Zoe.
Anime Shaggy.
Anime Shaggy.
And anime Velma with the purple
Yeah,
hair.
very true.
Oh, yeah.
It was very Scooby-Doo-esque. He did look
All
a
the
lot like
animals
Shaggy.
I like it.
Maybe the show is just like cursed with Scooby-Doo from now on.
I hope not.
Do you know what else we're cursed with? Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
We've got him in there. No, it's very Scooby-Doo-esque though. It's very like nice in nature. But it follows his character leaving the circus to work with Zoe's dad.
Yeah, at a dog biscuit factory.
Yeah.
Where his job is to taste the biscuits.
He tastes dog biscuits.
To make sure they don't have too much mayonnaise or
too much Tabasco.
Tabasco.
He's got buckets for them that he
It's
just
a bit gross.
yeah, and his while he's left the
father-in-law
carnival.
hates him.
Oh yeah. Zoe's dad hates him. Not happy with him at all, which is obviously why he makes him eat dog biscuits. So while he's left the carnival and he's got his new job, he and a employee named Binkley, played by Raven Simone, they're trying to create a machine. Well, he's not. He doesn't do anything. He's an
just
ideas
comes up with
man.
the idea.
But she's trying to create a machine that will make dog biscuits taste like human food.
Because obviously dogs love eating human food, so might as well make it taste nice.
So you might as well let humans eat
Dog biscuits?
dog biscuits, I guess is the point. Maybe they're like
Why
Scooby
not?
snacks?
What? Why?
It's a cool... oh shit!
We are
Scooby-Doo!
cursed!
It's a cool concept. I get... It's like, yeah, cool. I'd eat a dog biscuit if it tasted of like lasagna. But
Okay, that's
would
not,
you?
That's not Scoob, that's Garfield.
That's Garfield.
Whatever.
I hate Mondays, John.
Man, fuck you, John. What was the question? Would I eat a dog biscuit?
Would you eat a dog biscuit?
Like again?
Sorry?
What? I don't think I've ever eaten a dog biscuit.
I love the way that you try and deny the fact you're a furry, yet you just confess to eating dog biscuits.
I don't think that's a thing. I don't think furries eat dog biscuits.
You're like one of those people that's paid to be a dog, aren't you?
No.
People put
It is
you on
showing-
leads and take you for walks.
Yeah, but that's only when you pay them. Come on, get the industry right. Anyway.
Well, yeah, no.
My parents never listened to this.
It's an ideal concept, but would people really buy that product?
I don't think so.
They'll buy whatever's cheapest if they don't
Yeah.
care about their pet as well. Which is a sad reality.
Yeah.
But follows them.
Actually, what do I mean, would they? You would.
What?
If you got a dog,
Yeah.
you would 100% be like, oh, this one tastes great. Here you go, buddy.
Yeah, that's true. I'd be like, if I'm eating lasagna, you're eating lasagna.
Exactly. Because
Or any other food,
are-
for that matter.
you and Eve prefer dogs over people.
Yeah, well, most people do.
Yeah.
Maybe. I prefer dogs over children, without a doubt.
Fair. I prefer dogs just in general.
Yeah,
People, babies,
they're lovely.
whatever.
A dog is pure. Purest form.
I trust no man who does not like dogs, but I trust any dog who does not like a man.
That's nice.
It's an old saying.
I like that. That's very philosophical.
It is.
Big shout out to Tedski and Ollie, my sister's dogs. I met Ollie
Saw
today.
him today.
Yeah, big old snout. Very nice guy.
What a dog.
He's a great dude.
Great dog. Anyway, what were we...
Dogs.
Dog biscuits.
Dog biscuits.
Flavoured dog biscuits.
We're like, but this is like the first 10 minutes of the film. We've got so hung up on the dog biscuits.
Follows... Oh yeah, the...
Owen? Yeah, it's Owen.
Yes.
His name's Owen. Follows Owen and Zoe. Dog biscuits. Blah.
Aunt and uncle die
Yeah.
in a fire. And so they go to the funeral late, which... He also has his phone on. Which
Yeah, he's
big fucking
texting during
move.
the funeral of his aunt and uncle.
And then Horatio just sort of turns up with a bunch of mooks
And he's like,
and decides that, oh, I own this circus now.
yeah.
And then they have a clown fight.
Oh, God, they do, don't they? With Stabby.
Yes! Stabby the knife
The man
thrower.
who throws knives. And
What a guy.
the best character of the film, Zucchini. Zucchini is beautiful.
Wait, Zucchini, the Zini. They both have similar voices.
What's the Zini?
The hunchback from fucking Princess Bride.
Oh, I didn't know it was called the Zini.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's the same. It's not the same
Zucchini.
character.
No.
No. It's Gilbert Godfrey, isn't
That's
it?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
He
He's
sounds rather
bloody
similar.
great. He's a little bit of a badass.
He is.
He's got a hog. He's got a
It just
lowrider.
sucks that he's such like a weird character.
I don't know what you mean.
He's a literal pantomime character.
He literally talks to himself.
Yeah.
And like
he has monologues.
looks at the camera and he's like, the henchman says to Zucchini. I love him. He's
great.
brilliant. He's dressed like the Punisher, but he's also 4 foot tall
Stupid.
with like a Wario mustache. It's quality. He's
love
such a sick guy. He's the best villain out of like the generic villain lineup.
He is.
He's very cool. But
No, Brock's the best villain, but
Brock is Brock isn't even a villain. He's just a dick.
there.
He doesn't like. He's not even being paid by anyone, or he doesn't have an agenda.
No,
He's just there
he
just
He just
be
works.
a douche.
Yeah.
It's quite amusing.
Terrible.
What happens after that?
They go on a drive with a bunch of animal crackers in a box.
Yes,
And
the
he
dog.
eats one.
The dog brings Owen the
A
box of
box of
animal
animal
crackers and a picture.
Yeah.
And they're in the car. They look at the picture. It's a very nice picture.
Yeah. All
And
the
there's-
family together
Box of animal crackers that they're not letting the kid eat.
because they're very old.
Did we say they have a kid? They had
Yes.
a child.
Yes.
Okay.
They have a child.
Yeah.
She doesn't matter until now.
I'm pretty sure she mattered in their lives, bud.
Okay, but I'm not them. It'll be awesome.
Well, Zoe's getting her some fruit because the child is being annoying. Mackenzie,
Child's hungry.
I think.
Yeah. Mac, Mackenzie.
Yeah. No, Max the big lorry from Cars. While Max out of the car, Owen
Accidentally eats a cracker.
shaped
What?
like a hamster? Or is it a guinea pig?
It's a guinea pig.
Yeah.
While staring at Zucchini.
Yeah, Zucchini who's watching him like a dogger.
Oh, that's fucking idiot.
Yeah, and he just turns into a hamster. And that's when you find out eating the animal crackers turns you
Turns
into
a
the animal.
hamster.
Yeah, but only the hamster one, obviously.
Yeah, well, sometimes that happens.
That's very true.
You just get all hamsters. It's like when Captain Crunch did their "Oh no, all berries." There's a pack that just says "Oh no, all hamsters." And then one of those Zuzu pets, like that looks like a hamster,
These
dies
are real
out.
hamsters.
Yeah.
They're real hamsters in a Captain Crunch bar. You have to eat them now.
Like whenever you buy it, the fucking cashier is like, "Fucking throw it at you."
There's just a box of wriggling across the counter.
It's
Oh,
like,
for
you know when
God's
you get
sake.
fucking goldfish at carnivals
Yeah.
going around, shops just start giving out hamsters. That's a good way of dealing with overpopulation of animals.
No, it's not, because those animals would just get stuck in like horrible homes.
Instead of a
killed.
badger cull, we sell them. Make a little prize.
I mean, you could
Humane.
definitely guilt the public into adopting them if you're like, we're going to kill them if you don't.
Maybe not badgers. They're kind of bad.
I don't think anyone would adopt a badger. Well, people would definitely adopt a badger, but I don't think most people would adopt a badger. I don't think a badger would get along with my cats.
Fair point.
Or your dog, for that matter. A badger would eat your dog.
They'd be best friends.
No.
Yes, they would.
Not
because
a chance.
my dog would not realise it's trying to kill it. So she'd just be running around like a fucking idiot. Anyway, and he eats the animal cracker, turns into
a badger.
And then then when they're going back to the circus, a race against time,
Yep.
he turns into a bear and crushes his daughter.
Which is the coolest thing.
Pretty fucking sick.
And then the daughter just climbs up him.
It's like that scene from Over the Hedge, where the
Yeah,
bear
which
just
one?
fucking jumps out of the hedge.
The bear isn't like an actual evil bear in that, isn't it?
It's just a fucking bear.
They steal all his food.
Yeah.
That's a good film. I liked Over the Hedge a
is.
lot.
That's not what we're watching.
No,
we're
it was
watching
not.
Animal Crackers.
A lot of, I would say from that point, maybe, it's kind of, not dull, but there's not a lot really to talk about.
It gets a bit formulaic.
Yeah, very Story B-esque.
The wife decides, I'm going to go back to the circus and save everyone. I'm going to rebuild it. And then Owen just decides not to.
Yeah, pretty much. He's
Goes
just
back
working.
to work at the dog factory.
He's got a big old box. Well, box of animal snacks, not
Doesn't
utilising.
use them.
He says he's going to help out on the day of the carnival.
On the day, they're just like, make it better, make everyone happy. So he turns into a horse and they push him off a bridge.
Yeah. So they get to the carnival, it's bombing, and while he's got the box of animal crackers, he's like, I'll turn into some animals and surprise the audience. And their first decision for that is turn him into a horse, shove him off a diving board to land in a goldfish bowl.
And just hope that he keeps his goldfish cracker in his mouth.
Don't you think so many parts of this film are like fairly normal, bit of magic, bizarro land?
Yeah.
Like, you're not even trying to... You could pretend someone's an animal. Maybe like if they were just like, I don't know, a horse jumping into a massive bucket or something. It's still cool.
It's cool, but you can tell, okay, that could be an actual horse.
Yeah, but
When
you're
it
just straight up being like,
disappears.
it's a horse turning into a fish.
That's fairly... Yeah. That's
No
not how that
wonder
works.
people go to this carnival. It's like taking a
It's
fucking tab of
actual
acid.
magic.
It would just be like witnessing a manic episode like in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
I don't. It's crazy. The film is crazy. There is so much like fantasy to it.
It's great.
But they put on a sick show at the carnival. Everyone loves them. Horatio catches a proper wind of it and decides he wants the box so he can take over the circus.
Indeed.
And then he
gets the box.
kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, he gets the box.
There's like a nice little filler bit where Owen's just like, I'm a happy dude, I'm doing a thing.
Brock takes it.
Brock turns into a baboon.
Brock just fucking walks up to him. Oh, that's a nice box. It's mine now.
Yeah.
And just eats them all.
He turns into a baboon.
Owen turns into a lion.
Owen turns into a lion and he's got the
kill
box.
His dad. They kill his father-in-law.
Do they?
He turns into a lion. The baboon's hiding behind him. The lion jumps at the man, and then he's not seen again for
Oh god, yeah.
like
It looks like
20
he
minutes.
just eats him.
Yeah.
No, okay, he is still in it, to be fair.
Yeah.
That was weird. Owen gets stuck as an animal. The human piece. So there's a human cracker in... Oh, we forgot to explain. The box of animal crackers that was magically given refills every time. So once you eat an animal one, the animal one will replace itself. But there is only ever one of each. And in the same way, there is only one human one.
Yeah.
So once you eat that, you're human.
Whenever you eat an animal cracker and turn it into an animal, a human one appears in the box.
Yeah. But if the human one's out of the box and it's broken, you don't get it?
I don't know if it's broken. I think as long as it's still there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, could you imagine taking it out, holding it, closing the box? Oh, wait, was there something in there? Open it up. Oh, there's two of me now.
Yeah. I guess that kind of works. While you can't have it, I suppose. Either way, Owen is stuck as an animal. He goes through a little montage.
Of his life being just kind of shit.
Yeah, different animals. He can't be a human again. His wife is really into the octopus, though.
Yeah, he turns into an octopus. They're in
Worryingly.
bed, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm into this."
It's a bit odd.
It does, yeah.
It's a
It's just
weird,
weird.
strange little die fantasy reference for kids.
Christ, don't remind me of that.
I'm going to put in a gif of that here.
We will get fucking demonetized hard.
But from that point, he's at the circus. What's his face? Horatio comes along and is like, "I've got your human piece. Do you want it back?" And he's like, "No, not really. I'd rather be part of a family than I would."
I can be a circus performer. I can save everyone. It's great.
And my wife prefers the octopus anyway.
Yeah. And then Horatio brings in a bunch of fucking weird animal hybrids
Yeah.
because he'd managed to steal a bunch of broken crackers.
Yeah.
So
you find out when you eat broken ones, you turn
You just
into
get
like parts of
it.
each. Which is really cool.
It's really cool.
So
it's
sick.
fairly fucked up.
Yeah, it is. You get... What's the... Like, the main guy's like a bull
He's
and
a
a
bull and
gorilla.
Yeah.
No, bull and a bear. He's a bull and a bear.
And he was already a big dude.
Oh, yeah, he was massive.
So
There's
he
like
is
a...
fucking terrifying.
Is it a frog bat?
Yeah, the fire breather El something.
Diablo.
El Diablo.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Yeah.
He turns into a frog bat who can breathe fire.
Yeah, which is interesting.
The other dude...
Oh my...
fucking
Stabby. Stabby's like a crocodile.
A crocodile tiger.
A crocodile tiger. It's horrific.
It's badass.
It's like a fairly like standard like 2D Netflix animation-y kind of look. And when they turn into the animals are all quite nicely stylized. Yeah. They've all got a bit of either blue or pink on them to symbolise the human.
Yeah, like the colour of their hair.
Yeah, or like eyebrows and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than the elephant's bloody disgusting. It's got a massive forehead and it just looks gross. But they all look really nice. And then you throw in these villain ones that are so just unappealing visually and quite scary.
Yeah.
It's really good. Zucchini's a rabbit.
No, he's a tortoise and a hare.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, he meets his like untimely fate
by getting crushed by
a giant hippo woman.
A hippo who used to be the fat lady.
Yep.
Which is just... I don't think circuses have that.
No, because that's just a person.
Yeah.
It's a very strange fetishization.
Fetishization.
It's
one of those. Like, everything else makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, even the bearded lady.
Yeah,
something that you don't see.
Not a freak show of sorts, but it is kind of like it's an unusual appearance.
If you were walking down the street and saw Pamela Anderson with a big old Fu Manchu beard, you'd be like, "Oh, that's something you don't see every day."
That's true.
But
seeing
someone with a bit of weight,
an overweight woman, you just go, "Yes, that's a woman."
Yeah. Fair enough. You wouldn't.
Interesting choice, that one. Maybe that's why it was bombing before they had magical animals.
Yeah,
because they just had normal people.
It was basically just fucking The Greatest Showman, but animated.
Oh god, yeah. The actual Greatest Showman as well, where what's his face just abused all his workers. Yeah, he's a horrible man.
P.T. Barnum is a bastard.
Yeah, pretty much. So when Horatio doesn't get his way and can't beat the gang, he takes every single one of the cookies at once.
He takes a ram because he has horns.
Yep.
A crocodile because he has scales.
Yeah.
Some sort of bat because he has wings.
He's got the big old wings. He's got 6 arms.
He's got 6 arms, and maybe like an ant or something.
I think that was meant to be like the bear arms, and then like
maybe
like other legs or something coming out, or other arms coming out of it.
Oh,
the gorilla and the bear, maybe.
And he had a scorpion tail.
Yeah, he had a scorpion tail as well.
So he is an actual chimera.
He was so sick.
He was
cool. Like Baphomet. Like he's just literally a bloody demon.
Like the demon.
It was so cool.
Oh, I loved him.
I really liked that reveal as well.
I know.
He's in the middle and he's just like, I am the villain, and just ate them all and was just like, look at me, I'm a devil. Oh, weirdly a very good fight scene as well.
Awesome. The little girl turns into a monkey.
Oh yeah.
The wife turns into an elephant.
That's very cool. They have this massive fight, and then it's revealed at the end that the whole thing took place on stage, so everyone's seen it as like a performance.
Everyone was watching it.
And it gets everyone interested in the carnival again.
And everyone loves it, and
including Brock as a baboon still.
he's just the best. And I guess Binkley falls in love with the dad.
Yeah, you would assume so. They become
because
like
they're
business
like partners.
Yeah.
And they say it in a really weird way.
It's very creepy.
I don't like it.
It's very intimate, and I'm not a fan.
I've had a thunk.
Go on.
So, all throughout that movie, he's an arse.
Mm-hmm.
And always yelling at people. And Binkley's really like the quiet, the meek, oh, I'll stay out of your way, sir, everything you say.
Yeah.
And then suddenly she changes her outfit, barges into his office and makes him sit the fuck down and listen.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then suddenly he's into her.
Oh, he's a
sub.
It's just the general trope of like the girl does her makeup once, and now she is hot.
Or let down your hair. Oh.
But like taken to the modern standard of this girl's scary now.
Hey, it's your time.
Very true. Undeniable there.
Yeah.
Weird scene.
Very weird scene.
That then expands right at the end, so you find out the whole idea of turning the animal biscuit, well, the dog biscuits, into human food.
Into human food. It kept on failing.
Yeah.
And so you get like a red face, or you turn blue, or a bunch of weird, nasty effects would happen until you burped.
Yeah, that was strange.
Which happened at the beginning.
But she utilised it to instead...
Basically
you eat
make
a biscuit.
Face paint.
Yeah, it's like face paint for your, I guess, your whole body.
Yeah.
So you eat a biscuit, you turn the colour of a zebra until you burp, and it's a nice little like gimmick. And they sold like thousands at the circus.
Yeah, they became billionaires.
Really nice little storyline, like a little subplot.
I liked it.
It was just like they've got a plan. It's a cool plan, and everyone ends up happy in the end.
Yeah, it's all positive.
Yeah, and then in your main story, Horatio as a big old demon gets
a big old net thrown on.
Yeah, the big net that a Bullet Man lands in.
I think it's the trapeze safety net.
Yeah,
Bullet Man just flies off until he hits a plane.
Bullet Man's the coolest weapon.
And so they feed him a guinea pig cracker.
Yep.
And everyone's clapping them, it's great. And then Bullet Man picks up the hamster and performs a Shakespearean soliloquy.
Yeah. He only ever says the word Bullet Man. He's like a Pokemon.
That's just what he says.
Yeah. Until this moment.
Until he suddenly bursts out in Shakespeare.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful moment.
Also, while holding Ian McKellen.
That's true.
And
Sylvester Stallone holding Ian McKellen.
And if I remember from the quote and vague Shakespeare knowledge, I want to say it's a quote from Hamlet.
It sounds very Hamlet-esque when he's holding him with
and I
like a skull.
I don't think it's the Yorick speech, but the idea of him holding something in his hand, a Shakespearean actor, while giving that monologue, is actually really cool. Because they didn't have to do it.
No.
But it was a nice little going that extra mile.
You can guarantee at least 1 out of 1,000,000 kids will even understand that.
Oh, no one will get it.
No.
But that's why I like it.
It's a bit of a nod for the adults, I suppose, as well. Yeah, there's quite a lot of adult-ish jokes.
Well, the octopus.
Just like the octopus. That's inferred, but God is inferred. You end up Horatio getting captured.
He stays as a guinea pig forever.
The circus stays alive, the circus stays happy.
And they make a dragon.
Yeah, the ending.
Somehow.
They're like, we've got another biscuit. Do you want to try it? Which makes no sense. Where did it come from? It's not like they can make these biscuits.
I guess it was... the Chimera was close to a dragon.
Kind of.
It had wings, it could breathe fire, it was scaly and lizardy.
Yeah.
Close enough. I kind of like the idea of that.
I don't think that's how it would work.
100% no. But
there's a lot of confusion around the lore of the biscuits, in my opinion. Where do they start, where do they end?
Yeah.
How are the midichlorians inside them, and what is the Force?
But if you say took the human one with the lion one, maybe you get a sphinx.
Maybe.
Or like one of the Egyptian gods. Like the sort of like Horus or...
Are you saying that these animal crackers in the film...
forge new beings.
Maybe they're the origins of all, like, powerful tales and powerful gods that you hear in myths.
Beowulf basically translates to bear.
There you go.
And he was a pretty big badass.
And it explains all, like, Medusa. What if she just ate a snake horn with, like, half of hers? I'm just saying.
I mean, one of the characters in this is almost entirely a Minotaur.
Is
So,
he?
Yeah. The bull and the bear, like...
Oh, the bull and the bear!
That's basically just what he is.
Yeah. There you go.
We've solved Greek mythology.
Animal Crackers is just the origins of mythology. I'm pretty proud to say.
Fair enough.
They turn Owen into a dragon, don't they?
That's why there are dragons all over the globe. Someone made that animal cracker, and someone else was just sort of holding on to it all this time until someone dropped it and it broke and it came back to the box. That's why there aren't dragons.
Look at that.
What are the chances?
Look at that. This film's explained a lot.
Indeed it has.
I've got a few things to discuss of sorts. I'm trying to think of his name. Owen asks Zoe to marry him with a clown nose.
Clown nose.
She should have said no immediately.
They are big fans of the circus in a weirdly, like, over-the-top way.
It's creepy.
You shouldn't love it that much.
Which brings me on to, why is everyone obsessed with Carnival? I just don't know. It's not that interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just clowning around, boys.
I guess if there is one, and they can do all these crazy stuff, it's interesting. If there was a circus and someone said to me, yeah, there's actual magical animals in this, I probably would go and see it.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. But were there magic animals at that point? I don't remember there being magical animals. There was a lot of animals
doing cool shit.
Yeah.
And even that's fairly impressive.
Yeah, to be fair, I can see that. Either way, though, it's a bit like... Seems like you're promoting animals being used in circuses. Someone's going to copy this. And it's not going to end well. It's not going to be a happy sight.
Yeah.
Another point. The man literally eats dog biscuits for a living.
Yeah.
Surely there are other jobs.
I don't know why that would be a job.
It's so hot. That's so degrading and awful.
Yeah. If you're making them with too much Tabasco, then you've got a broken machine.
God, yeah.
Call in a mechanic.
Just change the recipe.
Yeah.
Poor man. Very poor man. And there is a clown in oversized cowboy pants, and I could not stop looking at him the entire film.
He was brilliant.
He was fantastic. There were so many good, weird clown jokes in this as well that were quite subtle, but I really liked them. There's a weird meta-comedy to this as well.
Yeah.
There are a few points where the characters just, like, will say something to each other that has... The pizza one, for example.
Oh, yeah, why is it when you're stuck in traffic, there's always a pizza truck in front of you?
Yeah, and Owen's like, is that a thing? That's not a thing.
And then a minute later, Zucchini's like, why is it? Whenever you're stuck in traffic, it's a pizza, man.
It's a really funny joke. It's such like a stupid, like, meta-commentary on itself. I quite liked it. Do you want to hit me with some facts? Bit of trivia?
I think that this is the perfect Dreamcast movie.
Is it a Dreamcast movie?
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
I should have added like a pause in there. It's because all of the characters have like other considerations who look like they would have been fucking awesome.
Okay.
Such as, where is it? Chesterfield.
Chesterfield, the clown?
I think. I think that's what Danny DeVito was.
Yes.
Could have been Mel Brooks.
Oh god.
The guy who did all of those like Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Billy Crystal, Nathan Lane, Jim Carrey, Sir Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, Christopher Walken, or Martin Short.
That is not.
That was the short list of people they wanted.
That is like you've gone shuffle on the actors of the world. In what universe are Morgan Freeman, Danny DeVito, and Michael Caine considered for the same role?
Fucking crazy.
That's bizarre. The casting of this, whoever was in charge of the casting must have just been accidentally given too much money and just let their dreams go wild.
I mean, that's all. Oh, Binkley could have been Maya Rudolph.
I honestly couldn't tell you. It's Maya Rudolph. Yeah, I'm confident.
Nicki Minaj.
What?
Rashida Jones.
That would have been cool.
KK Palmer.
Yeah.
And Tarija P. Henson.
I don't know who that is.
I'm not entirely sure.
That is, again, such a weird list. They've all got, they've almost all got one pop star as well.
Yeah.
Like Nicki Minaj, Justin Timberlake, Everyone's had a consideration.
Chesterfield, the guy played by Danny DeVito,
Yeah.
was initially cast Robin Williams.
No way. When was that? That must have been... When did Robin Williams die? 2016?
Yeah. So that would have been that's when it was in production.
Wow. That would have switched it up massively,
crazy.
though. I feel like the entire kind of plot would be off.
Film.
Not the plot, the vibe would be off. Like the tone of the film would feel a bit different.
There's just a weird amount of fucking random facts. The film almost never came out because it was held up for almost a year due to a lawsuit by Seattle fisherman named Roger May, who claimed he owned the copyright to the film.
That's mad. What kind of proof did he have for that?
Some fisherman just said, "Oh, that was my idea."
It was like, no, actually, I made animal crackers.
Apparently, I saw it somewhere. So this was Animal Crackers. The actual name of the cookie product is Barnum's Animals Crackers. So,
Is it? Is that a Mandela effect?
Yeah, that's what it's saying here.
Animals crackers? Nah. I mean, we don't really have them in the UK, to be honest. But
apparently there was also something else called Stauffer's Animal Crackers.
Right.
Which was something else.
That's such a weird like non-memory then. It's such a pop culture thing, isn't it? Like just animal crackers.
Yeah.
It's just like an American sweet biscuit.
Yeah. It seems like you shouldn't be able to copyright it, but I guess you can.
Maybe it's kind of like I don't know, it's been so long since it was originally copyrighted that it's just a piece of like public.
Maybe, yeah.
Like Sherlock. Or only some of Sherlock.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
Yeah, only some of the stories are...
Yeah, post-Waterfall Sherlock is actually still copyrighted. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Very related to animal crackers.
Did you know that something else not related to animal crackers is that Arthur Conan Doyle kept on increasing the amount of money he was asking from the Strand, the newspaper it was being published in, because he hated Sherlock.
Yeah, he did. He wanted the character
dead so much, and he was like, okay, I don't want to just kill him off because that just doesn't feel right. So what am I going to do? I know I'm going to keep demanding more and more and more money, and eventually they'll tell me to stop writing it.
Yeah,
they never did.
Crazy.
He eventually became the highest paid author in England.
I guess that's how he became a Sir as well, because he was just like, obviously if you're like, I want more money for this, you're going to get more notoriety for it. Crazy. Did you also know, unrelated to animal crackers, I ate some fucking wham blueberries during this film. They were lovely.
I was eating sultanas.
I did see.
They're nice.
We're fruity boys today, aren't we?
I know.
Well, we're healthy. We're feeling healthy. We're feeling fine. Feeling dandy.
Yeah.
That's great. How do you want to rate this film? I feel like I'm redundant on 0 to 10s now. I feel like it's been done a million times and I don't like it. I want something new. I want something fresh.
It was alright.
It was alright.
Yeah.
I want a better one. What kind of animal would you rate this film?
Very good question. I'd rate it a giraffe.
Giraffe?
Interesting, but when you really think about it, it's just a horse with a long neck. It's got when you're looking at it, when you're looking at this film, there's something about it. You're like, man, I can't stop watching. It's just sort of, it's got these interesting parts.
Yeah.
Like how a giraffe has the same amount of vertebrae as a human. That's an interesting fact.
You learn something
new
with us.
There are interesting parts of this movie.
Yeah.
But then after it, and sometimes even while looking at it, you're like, seen it before. 4 legs? Come on, that's simple. A tail? Even the spotted pattern. Leopard's got that shit down.
What do I give mine? I want to give mine a bull bear out of 10.
A bull bear?
A bull bear.
Like a minotaur?
Like a minotaur of sorts. It's, I thought it was quite fresh at times. Had some interesting points.
Like a bull's horn?
Like a bull's horn.
And it was made because a dude fucked a cow.
No.
That was Minotaur was made.
Well, yeah. That's not how the film was made, I would hope. But I was like, the animation style was really cool.
Some of the human characters looked a bit weird.
Yeah, it was a bit bland, but I was really appreciating the landscapes at the time.
Yeah.
Like, there was a weird attention to detail, even with, like, driving scenes.
Yeah.
Like, you could see the backgrounds moving and it wasn't really repetitive.
Yeah, there was one, now that I'm remembering it, one where Zoe takes her hands off the wheel and to look at something.
Oh, yeah.
And the car slightly drifts. It doesn't do the drive. Oh, we're somewhere else now. It slowly drifts across frame until he's like, oh, shit.
Scene changing, yeah. It's nice. It's really nice. There's clearly some form of love that's gone into it. Otherwise, it would have been abandoned.
Yeah.
With the issues it seems to have had, you would have just given up on it.
I think this film is just cursed in some way.
I think it is. I feel like we're going to
think about
sleep
it.
on a curse now.
Nobody had heard of this shit.
At least I hadn't.
It
And
just sort of
I know we're the most important people in the world. So
if we don't know something...
No one knows. Exactly. But...
Answer to the quadratic equation? Fucking never heard of it.
No, neither have I.
No.
Don't know what it is. So who cares now?
Oh.
Cure for cancer?
I mean, yeah, no one knows. Elon Musk knows that.
No, I bet he does.
He almost
I bet he's
definitely
got some
does.
secrets.
Have you seen his hairline?
It's got some lovely animation anyway. And it's got quite an interesting plot line generally. Like, people turning into different animals by eating biscuits? Sure. Why not? I've genuinely never heard of it.
I think most films that are like grounded in reality are allowed one like crazy idea.
Yeah.
And everything else has to be, okay, we can't just teleport, we have to drive. And so this film gets its, like, what can we do? We can turn it into animals.
It does a lot with it as well.
Exactly.
It's very cool.
I'm disappointed that they never use, like, the flying abilities, or like an owl.
Yeah, it would have been
get
cool to see them do something like...
Just see him, like,
rather than just tricks.
Or just walk outside and go, there's a branch in the aerial. He turns into a dove and gets rid of it.
That would have been very cool, actually. That would have been a nice addition.
Yeah, just seeing him use it for everyday use.
It doesn't quite get a dragon out of 10 or a
No, I was
chimera.
thinking that would be the top.
Yeah, I was thinking dragon would be the coolest. But like Bull Bear was nice. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was funny. There was lots to love.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day...
It's just another film.
Just another film. And with that, and we say goodbye to you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
To you.
Thank you very much for listening to us blabble on. Spud's going to sing you out with a little song.
Goodbye. I see you.
He's actually going for it,
in the past.
That was really nice.
Thank you.
I quite liked that. We should do that at the end of every episode.
Please no.
Thank you again for listening to us babble on about children's films. It has been a pleasure chatting with you.
Goodbye.
Do I mean Spud? Do I mean our audience?
It's never a pleasure chatting with me.
That's not true. He's a really lovely man. If you met him in person, you'd know.
You never will.
He looks like Jesus.
Yeah, it looks like.
Oh.
Year 2000, man.
What about you two? What, Y2K?
That was when I was born.
Oh.
He said he'd come back in 2,000 years.
Well, there you go.
We know the Antichrist, so got the connection.
Oh, yeah.
Guko.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, you've made a point there. That man does speak in demonic tongues sometimes.
He does.
He's a frightening boy.
She was a creature.
He was a beast.
He's a demon.
Oh. If you want to
dropping hints. I've cracked it. Dan, I've got to go. I need to write this shit down, boys.
He's run out the room. No, he will probably just... Yeah, I just heard the front door go. So I think he's actually left. If you want to follow us on any social media, our Instagram is DNDND podcast. Or on Twitter, we are DNDND pod1. My Instagram is Dan_Hearn, HEARN.PNG. Little pause here while I find Spuds. Jesus Christ.
Right, I've got him. Give me a knife.
Alright, we'll see you later. Thank you.
You said that 5 times.